Hi, Aries. Welcome back. So, Aries, this is going to be your you versus them reading. We're going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. It is a general reading, so feel free to reverse the roles if needed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So, Aries, before I get into the card, and I already have a card out, let me talk about the energy I was feeling as I was preparing for this reading. I almost didn't even have to meditate because the message was right there. So I saw a light bulb go off, like a light bulb moment. So some of you might get like a light bulb moment during this time frame, or clarity on a subject or a topic or this person during this time frame. And looking down at the card that I already got out, this could be after a period where things felt complex or confusing or mysterious to you, right? There could be a complex situation or energy going on around this connection, or just in general right now. But yeah, I saw a light bulb, and then I have a song in my head, and you know, he says, that's got a cuss word in it. He says, "Bitches come and go, bro, but you know I stay." Please don't click off or judge me. I'm most notably known on TikTok. I don't know where that came from. But hey, that's what was playing in my mind. So, people come and go, but you know I stay, is basically what the song says. So, there's also a message here about loyalty, right? About, you know, yeah, people do come and go in and out of our lives, but there are those that stay, okay? And so, yeah, apply that how you will, okay? So, overall energy, like I said, Aries, is the card of complexity. Like I said, it's going to be like a puzzling, mystifying type of vibe. You could be popping out of that during this time frame. It could have felt irritating to you, maybe complicated. There might have been contradictions going on in the atmosphere. You might have had clashes of opinion as well with someone, or you might experience that during this time frame, so be cautious of that, be careful about that. But at the end of the day, this is, you know, piquing your curiosity, teaching you something about yourself as always, and helping to transform you, of course. So you have the Four of Swords here and the King of Wands, which is your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is a general, but this is talking about healing some wounds here, Aries, and then taking ownership, taking leadership, getting back into the space of knowing who you are and feeling your confidence and coming from that true place of empowerment, okay, which is beautiful energy to come into this reading with. King of Swords is the person you are connecting with. Could be an air sign, but doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. This person has some decisions to make. They might be, if you can see the depiction, which it transposes it on my camera, but you see the King of Wands is looking over at the King of Swords, who's looking away. So this person might be away, okay, or maybe focused elsewhere. Or they might have just this detached air about them, especially if they're an air sign. But this person has some decisions that they need to make, and I feel like they're trying not to overcomplicate things, but at the same time, they are overcomplicating things by not, you know, facing the truth of something, or facing the direction, or being direct about something, because I do feel there's like an indirect energy here that is creating more of a complication than is really even necessary, is the words that I'm getting. So let's get into it and see. We're going to go into the recent past energy, how you both are perceiving each other, how you're feeling underneath it all, hopes, and most likely future outcomes. I am using the same type of deck for both sides. This is something new that I am trialing. That way, if there's duplications going on in the energy, it'll be really obvious. So I thought that'd be fun to do. So let's get into it. Aries, recent past energy. What led up to this for my Aries people? Eight of Cups. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Two of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. So Aries, there's this message here about kind of unloading or unburdening yourself and needing to walk away from something, but there's still some uncertainty around that, or there might be things that, you know, led to some confusion in the past, and it could be that message about, you know, somebody not really being direct with why they're making the decisions that they're making, and you being a fire sign, you like directness, you know, especially as an Aries. You would rather have it out with someone than to have, you know, like a passive aggressive approach, or, you know, to not know. And I do feel like there's unknown variables here. At least there was in the past. I think some of you have decided, you know, whatever, okay, I'm going to be open and generous and be myself anyways, and whatever comes back to me, comes back to me. So there, you know, it's almost like walking away from something in the past is what helped to kind of release yourself from whatever struggle was going on, even though you weren't really sure maybe if that was the right thing to do, you know. And sometimes, you know, we kind of have to make decisions, and even if we're not 100% sure of how it's going to pan out, just because it feels terrible to stay in that emotional place anymore, you know what I mean? So I feel like some of you were in this space maybe where it was like there was, yeah, some uncertainty around it, but you just knew that you had to move out of that energy and kind of figure it out as you go. And I feel like this situation may have called on you, Aries, to do just that, so that you could learn how to feel things out when it comes to your emotional responses in relationships, but also to help you get closer to your own intuitive self, which is providing some sort of healing energy around you. So let's see this person's recent past energy here, Aries. This person's recent past. The Strength card. Knight of Swords. Wow, Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So that's interesting, because I feel like there was some something indirect here, or someone not being direct, okay? And I felt it was this person, but it could have been your energy. Take it as it resonates. But then I see in this person's mind and this person's eyes, Aries, they feel like they were direct, that they took, you know, the strong approach, that they made it very clear about what it is that they were wanting, okay? And they felt very grounded in that. But I feel like you did not receive it in the way that this person intended it, or vice versa. Like, there is a mix-up in the energy here, at least there was in the past, right? Where one person felt like they were being really direct, and the other person was feeling like, I'm not really sure, you know, if I don't believe that, or, you know, there's some uncertainty in the other person's energy. I feel like this person has been working on growing their confidence and communicating clearer, okay? Or that's something that they are needing to work on. There is this huge opportunity here, though, for this person to latch onto as they come into the now energy that's helping to ground them, helping them to be a bit more practical. It could be around this connection or commitments or finance, any of the three. But there's something here that really has this person's attention. See, because in both of these court cards, this person is looking in this direction, right? Not necessarily towards the connection. So I feel like there's either distractions going on, or they're being pulled to focus on another area of their life that's really important to them. This person may have tried to communicate that to you and felt like they were being direct, but I don't feel you took it that way. I keep getting those term mixed messages, okay? So I feel like someone tried to make a point here and the point did not get across, okay? So let's see what's going on in the headspace then with perception and how you're perceiving this. And keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be how you see it, Aries, but it may not be how this person sees it. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting a song, and I actually got this in the collective Leo full moon reading. He says, say something, caught up in the middle of it. Oh, I can't help myself. It's Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake. That song may resonate with you. If you haven't checked out the collective reading, definitely check that out. That may resonate with you as well, especially if you have Leo in your chart, but it doesn't have to be. So you have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and Temperance. So you both have the Ace of Pentacles, right? Very interesting. There's been some back and forth here, but I feel you committed. You know, you committed to what is good for you, what keeps you grounded, what you believe in. Even though I do feel like there's this fluctuation, though, either going on in your heart space, Aries, or in your mind, or both. I do feel there's a bit of like a tug of war going on, and that's making things more complex than I feel it needs to be. When it comes to how you see this person, you may feel like, you know, this person goes back and forth themselves on what they're committed to, okay? And at the same time, you know, this person is solid. I don't know what that means. That's the word coming through, is solid. But at the same time, like something about them surprises you. And it could be the way that they handle emotions or the mood fluctuations. Like this person could have two very, very extreme parts of them, or two very different sides to their personality. And sometimes it's hard to like consolidate in your mind how they could be, you know, loving, but then they can also be cold as ice, you know, or something like that. It doesn't have to be those two behaviors, but you get what I mean. Like how can you be like this one moment and like this the next? Is hard to imagine, is the word that I'm getting. So let's see how they see you, Aries. Some of you have gone back and forth on whether or not to be loyal to this connection, because maybe you don't always see that coming from the other person, or vice versa. Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. See, I'm so glad I did these double deck readings, because I have already, oh my gosh, no way, as I say that. I was going to say I have so many duplicated cards out already. So you had the Ten of Wands in the reverse in the past. They have the Ten of Wands in the perception. And then, as I was saying that, they got Temperance out in their perception, and you have Temperance out in your perception. So both of you feel like each other is pretty temperamental. Okay, so I want to say samesies. Like this person may also feel like, Aries, that you can be back and forth like that as well. Or, you know, maybe sometimes they see you as like this very independent, you know, person, but then at other times they feel like you're very emotional and a bit heavy-handed. No, heavy. It's heavy. There's something about being heavy, or I heard hard to deal with for some of you. Or there's something here that's hard for this person to deal with in general. Okay, it doesn't necessarily need to be about you, but this person is trying to strengthen their ability to like overcome some sort of heavy emotion here. And that's why they're fluctuating in their moods, because they haven't quite mastered this yet, Aries. Like I said, when it comes to how they see you, they feel like, yeah, you got your own thing going, and they know this. They see the emotional side of you, so they're aware of that. They sometimes feel like maybe you make things harder than they need to be. You see how y'all are kind of mirroring each other because of the fluctuations in like your own reactions or moods, or the things that you say possibly. So let's go into the deeper emotional self and see what's going on there in the heart of it. What is happening, Aries? I just noticed I have a card here. underneath it all, the Hierophant. The Knight of Wands. Like, I feel some excitement in my energy. I cannot help but to notice that. And then, like, all of a sudden the excitement kind of died down, or, I don't know. There's something exciting here, though. Let's see. The Strength card, more Leo energy for some of you. Taurus energy, Sag energy. I got lots of signs out. Woo, I just had a pain right here. Ooh, I almost took my breath away. Sorry. It's like a shooting pain down my side. And the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, look what's at the bottom of their deck, the Two of Cups. Look at that. So both of you feel a strong connection here to one another, whether that be intimate, platonic, married, I don't care. There's a deep sense of commitment here to this person. Some of y'all, you want to be loyal to this person, or you are loyal to them, you know, and wanting to take some sort of action in that direction. Maybe, you know, needing the strength to do that or have the confidence to do that. But I feel there is a strong attraction or a strong connection here with whoever it is that you're dealing with. And yeah, it might be complex and there might have been some issues in the past of like mixed messages or something. But I feel you pretty committed to knowing what you want, Aries. And I do feel like you are a zodiac sign that when you know what you want, you want to go forward with it. And so I don't feel you really wanting to back down from that energy, okay, at this point, especially if you feel a strong connection with this person. So I don't see any wavering in your emotional space. However, I did see it in your mind, but it's like, listen, your heart might be overtaking your mind during this time frame, okay? And like I was talking about in the collective Leo full moon reading, that is what this full moon was about, which was like opening the heart chakra, okay? Feeling that passion return to your energy. So my dogs are gonna go crazy, sorry. Let's see what the emotional space is here. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, I might have to pause this. The High Priestess. Wow. Sorry about that, Aries. It's my dogs. They love to bark. Okay, so I have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the High Priestess, and this person's emotional self. So this person, this is that light bulb moment. That's probably why I got that message earlier. I feel like this person is getting a light bulb moment that kind of stops them in their tracks, that kind of has them maybe even thrown off guard. And I mean that, I don't mean that lightly. I mean, like, there's something going on inside of this person where they're getting some sort of clarity and it's coming in through their intuition. And it's just like, hold on, what? You know, like that type of energy. So they keep giving me the lyrics to that song. Something about keep wanting something I can't have. There might be something about that going on. Somebody might, you know, like things they can't have, right? But there's like an epiphany coming through in this person's heart space that, like I said, is throwing them off guard, right? But it's also having them listen to their intuition a little bit better. And it's definitely about something that they feel they can't have or that they couldn't have in the past. Is that lyric is coming through so strongly here, Aries? So maybe this person wasted a lot of time, you know, like chasing things that weren't in their highest good in the past, right? Or wanting for things that, maybe felt out of reach to them, but now for whatever reason is like they're getting an epiphany around that, or something is lining up to maybe where it can be attainable now. Let's see what the hopes are. The Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you wanting to tap into your self-sufficiency, to kind of be okay either way, okay? To also have the freedom to be able to choose what you want for yourself, I feel is being something that's important, okay, to you. This person's hope. The Queen of Wands. All right, for some of you, this person hopes for you. Okay, this is your card, but it could also be that this person is hoping for passion. You know, wanting more passion and desire in their life, wanting something to go for, to reach for. All right, so let's see what the most likely future outcome is then, Aries. What is the most likely future outcome for Aries? Whoops. And keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will, right? You're in the driver's seat, no one else. Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. And the Ten of Pentacles. So there's something here that may have felt like an ending to you, okay? That maybe you had a lot of skepticism around, or maybe a lot of questioning going on as to like what the truth of something was, or why something occurred the way that it did. And I feel this is old energy, but it's resurfacing, or it's still present in the way that you're thinking or feeling about something. It might have even created some trust issues, like old trust issues coming back to the surface here, Aries. But I feel like this is you kind of progressing. I'm specifically getting the word progression. So there's some sort of progression away from that energy that is providing you more stability, okay, with, you know, where you're going and who you are. For some of you, more financial stability coming in, right? But take it as it resonates. It's just like, I feel like if there has been, I'm getting the word analysis paralysis. Maybe you analyzed something to death in the past, and needing to give up the overanalyzation and just go with what you're feeling. I heard go with your gut, okay? And gut instinct, all of that being highlighted as well. But it's like kind of pushing away from that energy, right? And that's allowing you to get like a firmer foundation here. This person's most likely future outcome, the Four of Wands. Whoa, the Three of Swords. Page of Cups and the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There is something here. There might have been heartache going on in this person's energy or between the two of you. I feel like this person is, it hurts them to think about something here that they would like to amend, but I feel they keep this hidden, you know, or maybe there's some uncertainty as like how to go about making amends possibly, whether that be with you or another situation in this person's life. But I feel like they're getting some sort of epiphany here that is kind of stopping them in their tracks and forcing them to kind of listen to their heart and listen to their intuition and not do all of this back and forth nonsense. They know that they need to make a decision, but I feel like this person maybe doesn't know how to go about it, or they're just uncertain, you know, as to like if they want to give or make an amends. Or Aries, if you are trying to like make amends with someone here or apologize, this person doesn't trust it, okay? Or they are questioning, you know, the validity of something. And I do feel they're going to get an epiphany or the truth around this, right? So that they can make a decision and see the truth and clarity through their intuition. All right. But whether it's you know, making a gesture, or this person making a gesture, or whatever, I feel like they haven't really fully come to trust their intuition just yet on if they're going to continue to hold on to something, or if they're going to, you know, open up or let go. And I just got the term let go and let God. I don't know if that's for you or this person, but again, there's this sense of like somebody overcomplicating the energy here, Aries, and it could be so much more cut and dry, but that's what happens, right? When we overthink things, or there's a lot of strong emotion, it's easy to make things more complicated than it needs to be, because as human beings, we are complex individuals, and that there's a sense of like feeling like you needing to be understood, or somebody wanting to be understood in this dynamic or in this situation. And first, you know, in order to understand someone else, you have to understand yourself and why you are reacting and thinking and doing the things that you're doing. And when you can get clear with that within yourself, then you can offer that understanding to another person, right? So that goes for both of you. And something to maybe consider, right, is that before you go trying to, you know, explain or understand someone else, make sure that you are solid in where you're coming from first, okay? I feel like that's really important. So let's see what the guidance is here then, Aries. I still hear the song. And they're bringing me back to the original song, which was, you know, people come and go, but I stay. So again, there's this message here about loyalty. Okay. All right. So on your end, let me get one for this person. This is really interesting. This says, a new romantic cycle begins. Nothing will come of this situation, and your commitments are being tested. So all that to say, this person is being tested when it comes to who they're committed to, what they're committed to, and loyalty. On your end, I feel like there's something ending and there's something beginning all at the same time. So if things have seemed complex and you couldn't figure it out, that cycle is ending and some sort of new cycle beginning. And for some of you, in romance. So something to look out for. Aries. Wow. All right. And so let's get an Osho Zen card here. The Fool, which is your energy. Yeah, definitely time for a new start, a new beginning for you guys. Please go check out that collective reading, because I feel like that's going to resonate with you. And when this person can get this epiphany and then get their head on straight, the possibilities are endless, okay? So it's something for them to look forward to. So let's leave it there. Zodiac signs that you might be dealing with. I have Cancerian energy, Pisces. This could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo. Could be another Aries, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius again. I'm going to say Capricorn, Cancerian energy. Those are the primary zodiac signs. Pisces over here, Libra over there. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person you are dealing with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do have videos over there. Check them out. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the link to the donation link. If you want to donate, you can do so there. Also, if you like my style, you can get it for yourself, as my sister's boutique is back up and running. All of it linked in the description box below. So I am wishing you the very, very best, Aries. And until next time, my friends, namaste.